This is Gerald. Found him lost in the woods, and now I can't imagine life without him. We're like two peas in a pod. So Gerald had to, well, but he lived his best life. Today we're making herb-crusted lamb chops. We're going with rosemary, thyme, garlic, basically anything that didn't smell poisonous. Just press it in like you mean it. High heat sear, 3 to 4 minutes per side. Internal temp 130 for medium rare. Let it rest. Patience is key unless you like chewing leather. Found this mayo near a tent site. No idea how old it is, but it hasn't grown legs, so it's fair game.
Time to serve. Don't be shy. It's free range, forest raised, and emotionally complicated. People always ask if I really cook the animals in these videos. Maybe. Or maybe Gerald's back at home watching TV. You'll never know.
All right, you've all been asking for the cabin tour. It's coming soon. Cleaned it up. The mess, blame my roommate.
Well, hello there, partner. Go on and hang up your hat, grab yourself a whiskey, and pull up in the easy chair. We're coming off the range of 9 to 5s with a whole herd of news stories that we've been steaming over like a cow patty in the Texas heat. As they say, the chickens are finally coming home to roost. And we're here to ruffle some feathers and ensure accountability ain't just a concept, it's reality. It's that time where the day's drama casts its longest shadow. So let's light a candle to the chaos of current events, the whirlwind of politics, and the tangled webs of corruption that we find ourselves entwined by. It's time to ramble our way into the twilight. Welcome to Sunset Rants.
Hello. Can't hear you, buddy. So we're starting off the show with a few technical difficulties, which by now is kind of standard. So I'm sure Tay will be up here in a second. I am Dee, your other co-host. Let's see, is it working now?
All right, that should be working.
There you
There's
go.
always something. There's always fucking something. Like, we were just on this like 2 seconds ago too.
I told you it's pretty standard by now.
if something went right, then there would be a problem. That would be a problem. I would be worried. So
That's very
welcome.
true.
How are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. Today's been a chill day. I love it. How about you?
It's been pretty good. Finished up my first work week at this new job. And then what else? Yeah, went for a run this morning and I went for a run tonight, so I can't really complain too much. That's good. What about you? How are you doing? You seem very mellow.
No, thank you on the running. Yeah, just chilling, watching anime today, and just a really chill, relaxed day. So can't really complain.
What'd you watch?
ReZero.
I haven't. What's 3-0? Like 30?
Yeah. No, it's called RE and then zero, like the number 0.
Oh, ReZero. No, I haven't heard about it. What is it?
Well, it's just this kid that gets transported to like another universe, and then like he keeps dying, but he can't tell anybody. Like he'll come back to try to like fix the situations, and he's just such a loser that it's just kind of painful to watch him. It's great.
Oh, well, hello everybody. Hello there, chat. How are you guys doing today?
Oh wow,
we got a fun little episode today. So I know Dee kind of started with everything. I am Tay. First time here. Welcome. You know, get used to something always happening at the beginning. It's almost a comedy sketch at this point. D, how are you?
I'm doing good. I am D, also known as Cynical Latina. I am on X and only X, and that's where I've been busy trolling, man. I've been getting blocked all over the place, and it's been delicious. So can't wait to get more of that. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! That's the best. I think I own the band, the total band time. Like I think I have like 3 years of total band time.
Oh, I just got off a 12-hour ban the other day because I said something naughty, and like it was a post by Newsom on the riot saying like our founding fathers didn't die for blah blah blah. I'm like, our founding fathers would have hanged you, and you know it, and that got me a 12-hour ban. Like I couldn't comment, I couldn't like, I couldn't post anything, I couldn't do anything. I was like,
wow. Yeah. Well, I hope YouTube. We're not on YouTube tonight.
Well, I mean, they said I was inciting violence, but I'm like, I didn't incite violence. I just stated a fact. I didn't say that this should happen to you now. I didn't say like everybody should do this or we should call for this to happen to you or anything like that. So I even asked Grok, I was like, hey, was this post inciting violence? And it was like, no. So I'm just like, okay, that's kind of stupid. So yeah, I said something.
There's a blue-haired weirdo behind that. That's why.
Yeah, somebody reported it because they're just giant badges, and it's fine.
Wear them like a hat.
It's fine. Yeah, they're probably wearing the pink hat, and who cares? Like
it.
It's not. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Whatever.
You ready to read some fun stuff, some interesting stuff?
Let's get this show on the road, dude.
Yeah. All right, so where's this one coming from? I think it's from NPR.
Is it? I'm trying to pull it up real quick.
By the numbers, I'll look at the Army's 250th anniversary parade on Trump's birthday. Yeah, because they really tried to make them line up 70-something years ago. In a few days, the nation's capital will host its largest military parade in decades. Filled with thousands of marching soldiers, rows of tanks, parachute jumps, and flyovers. The event on Saturday marks the U.S. Army's 250th anniversary. It also happens to fall on President Trump's 79th birthday. It's wild to think he's that old. As well as Flag Day. There's three things. There's three things falling on that day, which is wild. The Army has been preparing the celebration for over a year, but the idea of the parade came into the picture more recently. Although Trump's birthday is not officially linked to the festivities, a large-scale military parade has been on the president's wish list since his first term. I mean, why the fuck not?
It's like the holy trinity of days.
Right? That's fucking gangster. You know, you would celebrate a spectacular military parade in Washington, D.C. like no other. Trump sent a video post on Instagram this month. Trump is expected to observe the day's events from the sidelines, but at one point the president is scheduled to possibly receive a folded American flag. Such a move would be unusual given that it's tradition presented to families of the fallen at military funerals. Beyond war victories and presidential inaugurations, large-scale military parades have not been part of the American tradition. Though smaller parades at town level tend to be more common. Since the parade was announced, some Democrat lawmakers have criticized the vanity project. They're worried about that, but they want to change everything in the entire structure of the economy and government. So, chicks with dicks can talk about it. So then it goes in, here are the numbers. The massive military parade and festivities are expected to cost between $25 million and $45 million, according to Army spokesperson Heather J. Hagan. Part of the hefty bill could include millions just to repair DC streets. Good. Since tanks, tanks aren't going to do anything. Tanks and other heavy armor vehicles tend to damage roads. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's fucking kick-ass. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a celebration of patriotism. You know, regardless, whichever way you look at it, it's like building kind of like community by having people come out there. And I just think it's a positive thing. It's like a something to be like have a good day over. I don't know, they're trying to turn it into something ugly because oh, they're mad at Trump because he like hurt their vaginas, but like really and truly it's a day to honor our military, a day to kind of come together, and all in all I think it's positive. It just so that it happens to land on Trump's birthday, but I don't know. I
It's not like
honestly think,
it's not like he could make it happen. Just happens.
yeah, I think it's a good. I'd rather them spending this money than them spending it on like gender studies. Oh, look, and we got breaking news.
Oh, do we? What do we got? Explosions reported. Oh yeah. Here, you read this one.
Explosions reported in Tehran as Israel says it is striking Iran nuclear and military sites. Oh boy. Let's see. Strikes on Iran. Israeli launched strikes against Iran early Friday, targeting the nuclear program and its long-range missile capabilities. An Israeli military official said this is not a one-day attack. Dozens of targets. The strikes were a preemptive, precise, combined offensive that included dozens of targets across Iran, the Israeli military official said. Let's see, the U.S. position. There was no U.S. involvement or U.S. assistance in the strike. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said, tonight Israel took unilateral action against Iran. We are not involved in strikes against Iran. Our two priorities protecting American forces in the region. So I mean, what are you gonna do? What are we gonna do? Because like a lot of people are saying like,
Why do
oh,
we have to do anything?
exactly, like oh, the United States supporting this, blah blah blah, and I feel like the left just wants the U.S. to come out and like condemn one of our allies, which makes no damn sense. Like at this point, we just need to stay the hell out of it, like we have, you know, and let them sort it out.
You know what the left is? You ever watch you know who they really remind me of? You ever watch Lord of the Rings?
Oh, of course, I love it.
You know, I think it was the second one when they were in Valhalla. I think that was what it was. The place was called, and like the king, like he was like Odin, whatever his name is. I forget the king's name, whatever. But the blonde Viking dude, and he was all like dying, and he had that greasy fucking weasel, like just whispering poisons and nonsense.
Worm tongue.
Yes, that is the Democratic Party.
That is a really good analogy.
And then the other guy, the other bad wizard that got his ass kicked, that's George Soros. Like funding, like
Was it
giving them
Sauron?
the poison. Yeah, no, not Sauron. The one that
Saluman.
Saluman, yeah, whatever his name is.
Or is it
It was
Sauron?
like
I don't know,
Lee,
something like that.
Sir Lee, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree. They just really are just they don't really think of what's best for the country. They just want to go off their feelings and their emotions and things that have like even strategically have no value. Like okay, they want us to go against one of our allies, like but they want globalism. It makes no sense. Like they want open borders, but then they still want, like it's like they want, and they don't understand like that certain actions have ramifications to it, and they're not just like okay, immediate ramifications. Some of these things are like long term. They're going to have negative effects for years and
It's
years
all
and
long
years to
term,
come.
yeah.
I just don't understand. They just, you know, they want that instant gratification that's gonna in the long run like just really screw up our country. So I don't know.
I don't
It makes
even
no
think
damn sense.
it's not even instant gratification though. That's the thing. It's just like what gratification is there? Just being just a bad, selfish person.
I just think they want to be right.
They want to care about themselves instead of others.
Yeah, they just want to be right at all costs. Like they want that win, that little tiny victory that they can say, we got the government to do what we wanted. Like, you know, like this, what was it? This one dude, this one, what was it, senator that just got arrested for like a second. He got arrested for a second. Yeah. It's like he just shows up and starts screaming, and then he gets arrested because he fat-phoed. And then people are like, oh my God, how dare they arrest a senator? Dude, you can't just go into a press conference and interrupt everything and expect to just everybody's going to shut up and let him talk. Yeah, dude. And then when they tried to tell him to leave, he resisted arrest and he sat there and made a whole show out of it. And then later he's crying because I just don't understand what logic these people have. And
he's a little fucking cuck. If his dad is still alive, he should go up to his dad and slap his dad for raising a fucking little bitch that is himself. That's what he should do. Like all the Democrats should go slap their fucking fathers for raising little bitches. Like,
I personally agree, but like I don't understand what he thought he was going to achieve with that. Like,
nothing.
Yes.
They all want to be martyrs.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh yes, this is going to change. This is the way policy is changed by me confronting someone else that doesn't make the rules and calling her out in front of a bunch of reporters to do what exactly? Like, it's not going to do a goddamn thing except try to make yourself look cool, but you actually just look like a retard and a bitch. Like, I'm sorry, dude, he just looked like a bitch.
Yeah, if you're a grown ass man crying, you're a bitch. There's only three times. Only a handful of times a man should ever cry. If his parents die, if his dog dies, or his race car gets totaled. That's it.
I don't know, man. I don't get that. Like you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and then when you win the stupid prize, you cry about it. So I don't know, but I guess that is a very good way to transition into our next segment, which kind of expands on all this stuff as well.
Yeah. Plan no Kings protests.
Yes.
What fucking kings? They're fucking idiots. What kings?
Hell to the king, baby.
Hell. When you said it, I think of what's the Avenged Sevenfold? Really great song.
Yes.
Hell to the King.
Yes. Love
my
song.
My running playlist. If you guys haven't heard that, it's a great song to work out to or run to. Fantastic. Yeah. All right, let's get back to the show. No King's Day organizers say it's more important than ever to have National Day of Peaceful Protest on June 14th, following a decision by President Donald Trump to send Marines and the National Guard to Los Angeles. Good. Yes. I agree on both sides. Yes, you have the right to protest peacefully and not like a piece of shit. I think we'll see the largest peaceful single-day protest that this country has certainly seen since the first Trump term. Because there's been nothing. You could have two people out there and you'll be okay. Let's see. Where was I? Got there. Co-founder Ezra Levine, one of the organizers. Now, about 2,000 protests and rallies named No King's Day are planned to oppose what they see as Trump's power grab. There's no power grab. Fucking twats, nearly double that of April 5th hands off. Well, to be honest with you, the hands off thing was a bunch of retired moms and lesbians that have already finished menopause. Protests saw millions of Americans turn big and small cities nationwide. Nope, not true. Organizers expect millions of Americans to turn out across the country on June 4th. Yeah, lots of unemployed people. The protests occur the same day. Huh?
Paid protesters.
Yeah, that's a thing. And it's funny about this No King's Day thing too, because part of it is them trying to I guess they're trying to boycott Walmart at the same thing. But then at every, then I think it's that. But at every single one of these cities, there's these crates of these like masks, these plastic masks that completely go around your face. You know what I'm talking about right now?
Yes.
And so there's these masks that go around, and so like you get sprayed with pepper spray, water, all this stuff goes off. And then it's coming. The only place you get them from is Walmart, and they're like $45, $60, something like $50, whatever.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's like like one of the kids or wife or whatever relatives of the
heiress.
Walmart family. Yeah, the heiress, some liberal old cunt is like
Doesn't
hanging
even live
out.
here.
Yeah, doesn't even fucking live
Doesn't
here.
even live in the U.S. Yeah. So she's the one that funded that campaign, and she's the one that started it. And even though Walmart did come out and made a statement that they don't support violence and they're not associated with her, at the same time, I felt that they could have done a little bit more to deter this type of behavior from people. Like they could have publicly condemned her, maybe cut her off because she has a lot of money. And this is what she's choosing to spend her money on. And the thing is that these crates of stuff, like pallets of stuff that are being found, obviously they're being founded, like they're being produced by someone. So you're not just going to have like a pallet of bricks and a pallet of fireworks and fire bombs and shit just sitting there at the side. Like someone is funding all this stuff. And we've already seen a few people that have been paid to protest and go to these locations and just start shit. So I mean, come on now, like all this and to have all these large protests, a lot of people they're not going to show up because they actually care. Like we've seen how these protesters organize. They all pile in a van and start going. They all have signs that are pre-made, and now they're getting past like masks and stuff. And then like, I don't know. I just feel that none of this is organic. None of these people really care. Like the one dude that they got that was waving the Mexican flag, that took a picture of him on a motorcycle. That dude is like, he's not even what is he? He's not even Mexican, I think. Like it's just, it's really,
Most of
it's
the people
really
that are
weird.
protesting are Mexican.
No, and it
Does
wasn't
he know?
even that. I think he comes from money, and it's just, yeah, it is a photo op. Like really and truly, like these people don't have a stake in any of this. They don't know what they're actually going out there and protesting for, and like
What are
they
these?
take advantage.
Read these things that we have going on. I can't read it. My screen is so tiny. No, but you're right.
Like what do you mean?
Oh, you didn't see what was just cycling?
Oh, the comments. Let's see. If you want to pull. Okay, so the Walmart heiress Christy Walton is funding full-page color ads in the New York Times for No King's Day, a nationwide counter-protest scheduled for Trump's birthday, organized by the far-left group Indivisible. Looks like the Walmart dynasty is big mad about China tariffs. I honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why they didn't come out and actually condemn it as hard as they should have, because they were really butthurt about the tariffs. But Trump already is almost completely negotiated this deal with China, where they're going back down to, what was it, like 50% tariffs, and they're going to be paying like 10% tariffs. Yeah, it's pretty wild. So that's already like almost complete, and like what's Walmart got to complain about? Like I just don't understand. I don't know. This is all kind of crazy, and they just want any kind of, like, they're throwing so much into it. So it started with like deporting, like fighting ICE. Now all of a sudden it's like overreach and authoritarian, and they're trying to say Trump is trying to be an oligarch.
I think it's just a marketing ploy, because like Target's just like, oh well, you know, we're good, we're fancy, we're nice, we're just not gonna accommodate to grooming kids and being fucking weirdos. And so
I
everyone's
think
hated
they
Walmart.
found out.
Everyone hated Walmart for decades, ever since the original guy passed away, and like that whole marketing thing that they have, like everyone's like they're evil. So now they're like, well, if we can get these people and fool them with our higher prices now and our shipped product, like our food from Temu, like we can get it. So then they're like, oh wow, this old menopause liberal hack job lady who owns it really cares about us, really cares about all the people, all our me and my retarded friends. She really cares. So let's start shopping at Walmart. I guarantee you,
Let me-
Walmart's going to start carrying super gay stuff, and they're going to have a whole DEI ploy, and it's going to be run down, and then they're going to have like the day shift is going to be ran by like the gayest of the gays, and the night shift is just going to be like hood folk. And doing this is going to bring back the 24-hour Walmart that we missed. But no
I
old
do
people
miss the
checking tickets.
24-hour Walmart.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. All these celebrities and all these billionaires and all these like rich people turning around and saying that this is unfair. I dare these people to donate a large portion of their monies to illegals so that they could have a better life. Like help them. Why don't you donate money so these people could get legalized? How about that? Like, how about they sell and donate and put their money where their mouth is and move to Mexico? Like, you know, like I had said in one of my ex posts, if these people are so terrified, they're living in fear, like all these people are coming out and telling the media, my family is living in fear, then maybe you should migrate to Mexico where you're going to live your best life and not be in fear all the time since we're so evil over here. Like,
Yeah, I follow a couple
no.
snuff forums on Facebook, and there's like this really hot Mexican chick. I was like, damn, she's hot. What's the story? Because everyone's just like, oh my god, so sad, but didn't play the video until someone sent it to me. And they cut her up while she was alive with the chainsaw because she snitched on some guy that was like selling like $5 worth of cocaine.
You find
like,
that
what
a
a
lot.
waste. I'm like, what a waste.
Well, you know, the thing is too is that, you know, the left keeps saying stuff like, oh, you know, they're deporting all these people and who knows, they could have cured cancer and this and that. And I'm like, I don't know, man, but like in the last 4 years since like Biden let in like 22 million people, none of them have cured cancer yet. You know, just saying.
No.
Like, I don't think we've had any like major breakthroughs or discoveries or any great benefit to any of these people here.
No, they came out with a couple. Like I know they've been finalizing like you can kill cancer cells with light. I thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it wasn't any of the.
Attacked itself.
It wasn't any of the migrants that came in through the border, like sneaking in through the border.
But you know what? Maybe one of the security guards was it, or maybe they were like really good at cleaning, and then the scientist took a really good poo-poo or pee-pee on a very clean toilet that smelled like Fabulosa, had a more optimistic day, and then had a better day to, you know, it's the chaos theory, it's the butterfly effect. You know, what if they're like, hola, senor, how are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Oh, okay, here you go, let me open it. They're like, wow, the guy's so nice, I hope he doesn't get kicked out. Let me go cure cancer. Heavens to Bitsy, I cured cancer. Thank you, Esteban. Your happiness.
It was all because of Esteban.
As Esteban, yeah.
Because Esteban cleaned the toilet so good, like it just
No,
like
no, that was
creative.
Guadalupe. That was Guadalupe. Esteban
excuse
opened
me,
the door.
pardon me. My
Follow
bad.
along. Come on.
Forgive my ignorance.
And you call yourself a Mexican. You're a Mexican.
Some days, yes.
But let's get back to making fun of other people. Yeah,
Yes.
so I don't know. So he did do this one thing today, which it purposely not been going on. Oh, yeah, I don't want to make fun of these people. This is sad.
No.
Esteban did not survive this one.
I don't know. I don't think Esteban was on that one or Guadalupe.
Yeah, no, this is sad.
It is.
So, yeah, I saw the video when I was on break today. An Air India plane bound for London crashed in a residential area, and shortly after takeoff Thursday, killing 241 people on board. Jesus, one passenger who was thrown from the plane survived. Apparently, he opened the door and jumped right before everything happened. At least 5 medical students in a college hospital were killed. Not the college students. See? That's what happens. They could have cured cancer over there, or the diarrhea food. When the plane hit the building, burst into flames, according to medical association officers. I hate covering these stories. It's like the most gruesome way you can die, just engulfed in an inferno. Most of the bodies have been charred beyond recognition, said Vidi Kachar. Indian Home Minister Amit Shah confirmed that he met the sole survivor at the hospital. Doctor said he examined survivor who identified as Ramesh, who was disoriented with multiple injuries all over his body. But he seems to be out of danger. Well, he's in a hospital, yeah.
He didn't look that bad. Like,
his
did
face
you see
was
the picture
fucked.
of him?
Yeah, I saw him in the hospital. His face was fucked. Like,
yeah, but he didn't look that bad. Like,
I'm sure we'll see it in a little bit, but yeah, no, this is firefighters doused the smoking wreckage of the plane, which would have been fully loaded with fuel. So yeah, wow, that's crazy. Completely full of jet fuel, mind you, and not one none of those buildings collapsed.
mm-hmm.
You notice that? Full of jet fuel, not coming from across the nation. Full of jet fuel. And they're still standing.
Very, very, yeah. That opens a whole nother can of worms. Okay.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah. So, like, they said that the seat he was in was A11. I wonder where that's located. Like, depending on the type of plane. Like,
That's 11th row back.
Like, the 11th row back. Is it by the wing?
From the start. Yeah. It's like right before the wing. Well, it depends on the plane, but
yeah,
a little before the wing, or right around there.
Yeah. See, I mean, his face,
like halfway.
Like, his face looks pretty, but like he looks like he's in one piece. You know, he doesn't.
Yeah,
have,
but that's moments after. Like, they rushed him to the hospital right after.
11A. He was in 11A.
He was in 11. That was bad. Sorry.
Wow. But man, that's really crazy. And really and truly, like, I think all this really needs to be investigated and see why, like, this happened. I guess this is like the
50
worst.
on the ground were injured and feared buried in debris. Wow.
That's really sad. Yeah, they really need to figure out what's going on. And I feel like sometimes, like, instead of making a full repair, they go for the, like, the Mickey Mouse repairs. Like, they try to just patch it up and it'll be fine, you know, and not maintain these aircrafts the way they should be maintained. And they put people's lives at risk, you know?
$1,000 says you can guess who made the aircraft.
I don't know. Boeing? I don't know.
Damn, that's rough. Can we go back to making fun of people? That was a lot more funny.
I mean, if we okay. So
Yeah,
our producer's saying he's got one more before caption this. So let's see what's going on. Oh, there you go. Alex Padilla's forcible removal, like I was mentioning earlier.
Yeah, read it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, let's go back to making fun of people. Okay, I'll read it. Scroll up a little. Republicans are all over the place on Alex Padilla's forcible removal. Yeah, let's go. Let's see. Some Republican lawmakers reeled in shock Thursday after Department of Homeland Security officers aggressively removed and handcuffed Senator Alex Padilla, a California Democrat retard. Others blame the senator. Yeah. What they're saying is horrible. Senator Lisa Murkowski told reporters it is shocking at every level. It is not the America I know. Senate GOP whip John Bassaro said he had not watched the video, but hit Padilla for skipping Senate votes in D.C. Okay, I don't know what that means. He's in California today when we're voting in the United States Senate on important legislation for the country. Okay, well, let's see what they're saying. Rep. Don Bacon told Axios he needed to learn more, but that the video was sad to see. I don't know what preceded it, said Susan Collins, but it looks like he's being manhandled and physically removed, and it's hard to imagine a justification for that. He was disruptive, Senator Lindsey Graham, my favorite. He got what he wanted. Yes. Let's see, catch up quick. Padilla was physically removed from the press conference being held by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem after he interjected to ask a question. DHS issued a statement afterwards saying the senator chose disrespectful political theater and interrupted a live press conference without identifying himself or having his Senate security pin as he lunged towards Secretary Noem. Secret Service thought he was an attacker, and if officers acted appropriately, the statement continued. So yeah, he clearly faboed, you just don't go in there and, I'm going to ask a question. Like, time and a place.
He went to go order a hamburger and they put the fries in the bag for him.
Yeah,
that's how the new cool kids talk. Fries on the bag.
Fries in the back, all right.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, really and truly, you can't just interject yourself forcibly into a situation. I just need to ask a question.
You're not asking a question. You're being a fucking prick.
Well, he's grandstanding. He's going there for political theater, and there's no other purpose to that. So, like the other senators said, instead of being in Congress voting, he skipped that to go do some kind of political stunt with the media. Instead of doing his job and voting on important bills, he's over there doing some kind of theatrical act and then fighting.
He's an art
and yeah, he really should have gotten arrested. And the thing is that they put him in handcuffs. They got him to the floor, where he like flopped around and tried to. I don't know. It's just he needs a. I wouldn't even say he needed an Oscar for that because his acting wasn't very good. He just kind of flopped around and still kind of resisted. And then when whoever was arresting him found out that he was a senator, they let him go. So it's not like he went to jail or prison. But I think his actions are not representative of his position as a congressperson. They should act with a little bit more like actual diplomacy and act in a way that's respectable of their position. Like, you're not in fourth grade, dude. Like, he did that on purpose, and he got what he wanted, just like Lindsey Graham. Not Lindsey Graham, but yeah, he got what he wanted. He like I said, he fafoed. So
fuck him. You ready to get into Captain News?
let's do it.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know why. That reminds me of South Park.
Of South Park?
Yeah.
I saw these videos of like, oh, the Hells Angels were going to go help the Marines in California. And I'm like,
Hells Angels don't do shit.
yeah. I was like,
They're just a bunch
what
of
are they going to do?
bullies that they just bully each other.
No,
I mean,
it's just
they would
really
beat the fuck out of me because they're huge, but I mean, they don't do shit. They're just like, I'm in a club. Look at me. You're not allowed to pass me if you have another motorcycle, or else I'm gonna beat you up because I have a motorcycle. That's literally all they are. Now, at least.
yeah.
Um,
I think
my
it's just
clubs are
kind of
dumb.
funny because it's like they're really not gonna like actually do nothing. They're just gonna go, and if they actually do go, because the last time they were saying that the Hells Angels were gonna go, and I'm like, the Hells Angels of like now aren't the Hells Angels of back then that they were like.
Yeah, they're not like a bunch of like vets, like Vietnam vets and shit.
Yeah, back then the Hells Angels were like disappearing people and throwing them in the swamps for the alligators.
Yeah, now they're from the mean streets of Beverly Hills.
Yeah, and then this is even funnier because it's like those little power those little scooters you get at Walmart.
I ride those.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'll take the cane out of my truck and I'll just go.
The scooter
Yeah.
brigade.
When I turn corners, I make the sound like speed racer. I'm like, meow, meow. It's
Zoing.
fun.
All right, so let's I'm trying to think of something. All right, we got to get all your caption this in. So if you've never played this game before, we usually do like an AI generated image, which we do a funny caption for. And if it wins, it could possibly end up on some of our merch. So make sure to get your comments in the comment section, whether it be on X, Rumble, or YouTube. And let us know what does this inspire of you? If it's funny, it's better.
Mm. If I was an old vet, I would probably find this really fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
My pee-pee would be tinkling in its boxers with pee-pee. Because you get it? Because I'm old, and like old people can't hold their bladder.
Got it.
That's where they're going. They're going to go drop off their pee-pee bags. From leaving their weekly bingo night at the Moose Lodge.
Ooh. That sounds delicious.
But pee-pee bags or the Moose Lodge?
I don't know. I'm still thinking.
I haven't decided.
I'm like, outlaws. I just. What are you thinking? What is this inspiring of you?
Sorry, that's it. Now I'm just blank. I have nothing. Is what my brain is telling me.
I don't know, because I keep thinking, like, if you look at some of these protests, they're all like super old people. And I'm thinking maybe they go to like senior centers and there you go.
The Cold War vets on their way to kick out the illegal Mexicans, sports Mexicans.
They probably
Okay.
go down to these like old people homes and be like, "Who wants some money?" or we'll give you Viagra to protest or something. I don't know.
If I
But
was,
it's kind of
if I was
wild.
80 years old or 90 years old, I'd be scared to get a boner. Like that could be like the last time I ever like lived.
But it could be the happiest moment of your life.
I don't know. I've been that
Unless
happy.
you're by yourself.
I've been that happy thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of times. I think I'll be okay.
Maybe it might be more meaningful when you're really old, though.
Oh, look at me!
You gotta say it like Herbert the Pervert.
Oh, huh. Oh, huh. Check out my mod meat stick. Look at this glorious.
Oh.
Who wants to have a three-legged race to the bedroom?
Okay. Oh, we scooter at
I'm dying.
dawn. Okay, look at Elizabeth go. I guess I'll put.
Mhm.
I'll say that's pretty damn good, and Biddy should just take this one. Oh my goodness, this is also.
What's it say? We
funny.
scooter till dawn?
Yeah, and we had another one that said fiber riders.
I like the dawn one.
Yeah, Biddy's was good. I posted one too, but I guess it didn't show up at all. But mine
Never
wasn't
shows
all
up.
that great.
I'm sure it was just fine.
Mine was just scooters for Trump, like. But
Oh,
yeah,
no,
Biddy.
yeah, no,
should
you're
win.
right. Yeah, Biddy wins.
So yay, Biddy! You win. You are the winner.
So I wonder what's going to go on with this bombing now. I wonder how deep this is going to escalate.
That'll be very interesting to see where it goes, because Iran has just been wanting nuclear weapons, and I mean they fund so much on the sidelines. Like they fund a lot of nefarious activity. So they're the last people that should ever, or the last country that should ever have any type of nuclear weapons. And I
For
don't
real,
know.
I think the first documented nuclear purchase was an American classic movie, and it was in the beginning. It was the first documentation globally. It was this doctor, Doc Brown, sold some nuclear stuff to the Iranians, and then he had to escape and go travel in time with this time machine. But it was documented. It was in the movies. I saw it, so it has to be true.
Sure
No?
thing, bud.
Well, I'm sure someone else saw that documentary.
I don't know. I again, if I'm sure they've been helping to fund a lot of attacks against Israel, and they have a right to defend themselves, like regardless of what side of the aisle that you're on, whether you're pro-Israel or not. A lot of people get really, really, really mad that you're not against them, and sure, I'm sure they've done some horrible stuff, in their past. A lot of countries have done real horrible things in their past, but where we are currently in present time, they have a right to defend themselves, and they have a right to protect themselves from having another event like October 7th happen. So,
Yeah. If anything,
Yeah.
like those like ARP charges that you were saying, like, oh, well, they could have cured cancer. Well, you know what? Israel probably killed the next terrorist king guy, which is probably more true than anything.
that's true. But oh, well, now that we got caption this out of the way, we have our last story, which is the something different. So we should get that put up.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. A first look at the sun's poles.
Oh man, I didn't even have to pay $4.99 for that either.
Maybe they didn't want anybody to look at its poles.
Well, maybe we should get a job and stop asking for money. European Space Agency's solar orbiter has captured humanity's first ever image of the sun's poles. That's fucking cool. It doesn't seem like a big deal. Consider that every image you've ever seen of the sun was taken from around our star's equator. This is because Earth, the other solar system planets, and all other modern spacecraft orbit the sun in a flat disk, or what's called the elliptic plane. I never thought of it like that. This European Space Agency sun orbiting mission has done things a little different. However, tilting its orbit out of that plane, this allowed the solar orbiter to image the sun from a whole new angle and entirely new way. That's fucking cool. This is really fucking cool. Oh wow, its magnetic field looks insane. The captured images of the solar south pole were taken between March 16th and 17th, 2025. With the solar orbiter's polarimetric and helioseismic imager (PHI), extreme ultraviolet imager (EUI), and spectral imaging of the coronal environment instrument (SPICE), they constitute humanity's first ever look at the sun's poles. This was the solar orbiter's mission's high-angle observation campaign of the sun conducted at an angle of 15 degrees below the solar equator. Just a few days after snapping these images, the ESA spacecraft reached a maximum viewing angle of 17 degrees, which it fits in currently as it performed its first pole-to-pole. Pole-to-pole. Reminds me of Requiem for a Dream. If anyone's ever seen that, wow. Spacecraft normally orbit the sun in a flat disk called the elliptic plane. It's like most planets in our solar system, is the most energy-efficient way to launch and maintain orbits. Co-principal leader of the solar orbiter's extreme ultraviolet imager instrument, Hamish Reed of the Muller Space Science Laboratory at the University College London, holy shit, that was a lot to say, said in a statement to space.com, these first images of the solar poles are just the start. Over the next few years, there is a scope for discovery science. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that sure is.
That is really fucking cool. I wonder, they say 17 degrees, but I wonder like how, like once you pass that, like are you really out? Or could you just kind of like orbit and catch like a couple gravity rotations, like in a few years off another planet? Hello?
I don't know. What I'm thinking is like, what kind of information is this going to, like what are we going to gain from this knowledge exactly?
Cure for cancer?
The cure for cancer. Like I'm thinking it's like, okay, this is really cool. Don't get me wrong. But how does this advance like humanity? Maybe in a way that we don't quite understand yet.
Sure, there's always something. You know, there's always something that does it. Like it's you know, this is way above anything that I'm aware of. You know, I'd probably say same. I could take a safe like assumption. Same thing for you as well. Like this is like for the like the super duper smart people. Super duper
that
uber
is
duper
true.
super duper.
I guess it's saying that it helps. It helps capturing light emitted by plasmas at different temperatures above the surface of the sun. It helps to model the different layers of the solar atmosphere. So a map allows scientists to map the flow of material through the outer layers of the sun. like vortices around the poles. Yeah. Oh wow, Elizabeth, I completely agree. You know, the whole war machine and the weapons manufacturing is such a large industry. Like they are making money the more there is conflict. So there's no way they're gonna let go of that little gem. They don't make enough money. Like it's never gonna be enough money. So they're gonna do everything in their power to try to keep that keep getting money bags from it, you know?
Mr. Krabs. Money, 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 money.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Everyone hates the same thing, but they're fighting for different reasons.
Yeah, but the bottom line is always money, and they will do everything they can to get their hands on it. You know, they don't care about people and humanity and anything like that. They just care about making more money, and it's like, all
No,
right.
they're they're from their ivory tower looking down.
Oh
And
yeah,
we are their gentlemen's vet.
we are their
Fixed
cannon
it.
fodder.
Yeah. No, this is true. But fuck them. You ready to close this bad boy out?
I sure am.
Yeah. What do you think about all the weirdos and the sad explosions and
Well, you know,
the fun
I
stuff?
firmly believe that we are a nation of law and order, and you know, for years the left was claiming that nobody is above the law, you know, and I feel like they said that just specifically for Trump, you know, but when it comes to them, they don't want to face consequences. So that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see arrests and these people that are in high places to actually face consequences for their actions, because they are instigating some of these situations. Like Gavin Newsom belongs in prison. And like, I can't stand that guy. So it's just time. It's time for things to be like righted and be fixed. The illegals need to go home. I don't feel sorry for them. They need to go home. These politicians need to either get right or lose their positions, and you know, if they're doing nefarious stuff, go to jail. You know, yeah. I feel terrible for the families of and the victims of the airplane crash. Man, I can't even imagine. You know, may they rest in peace. And you know, it's the way the world turns, I guess. But
May they rest in crispy.
Oh my God, you're terrible. Thought I was bad. You're worse. But anyways, I am Cynical Latina D. You can find me on X and only X as Cynical Latina, and I'm there to just have fun and exasperate some people till they block me. So yeah, take it away, Tay.
All right, yeah, no, agree with everything that you were saying. So definitely a wild ride for tonight. May they rest in crispies. Yeah, so you know, the weekend's coming up. For us, it's gonna be like one of the first like summer weekends. So if you guys go out and drinking, you know, just, if you're too drunk to walk, drive an Uber home, you know. But I like to tell you guys, but you know, for me, I am AP2Tay on every handle. You know, feel free to reach out whenever you want to. We're just here to give you news, have a terrible take on it, and make sure you guys enjoy us. We enjoy you guys are here joining us as well. So up there, you'll see the QR code. You know, best thing for us to do, like every time, you know, share our Rumble, share our X. You know, spread the word, spread the gospel. No, but yeah, share the good word for us. You know, we like to have you guys here and entertain you guys, and we appreciate it. But till then, we will see you guys on Tuesday at 9, and be safe. Peace out, guys.
Bye.
So I got to thinking, there's MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. MAGA, Make America Great Again. But what we really need to do is make America follow the Constitution again. Motherfucker. That sounded better in my head.